This is Act 2, Scene 3. We finally meet Friar Lawrence, who is Romeo's mentor and the local priest for the area. Playing the role of Friar Lawrence will be my husband, Dr. Loh. He has read this play once in high school, so if he has questions, it's probably the same questions that you have. All right, so we start with Friar Lawrence giving a soliloquy, which is a long speech to yourself.
The gray-eyed morn smiles on the frowning night, checkering the eastern clouds with streaks of light.
Is that metaphor, simile, personification, oxymoron, or imagery? Personification, because morning can't smile and night can't frown. He continues, talking about this flower.
Virtue itself turns vice, being misapplied.
Virtue is good qualities, vice is bad qualities.
And vice sometimes by action dignified. Within the infant rind of this small flower, poison hath residence and medicine power. For this being smelt, with that part cheers each part, being tasted, slays all senses of the heart.
So what will smelling a little of the plant do, and what will eating the plant do? Smelling the plant will sort of make you feel good, but if you eat too much of it, it will either put you in a coma, slaying the senses, or actually kill you. I wonder if that might come up later, / foreshadowing. Enter Romeo. Romeo. Good morrow, father.
Benedicite, what early tongue so sweet saluteth me? Young son, it argues a distempered head, so soon to bid good morrow to thy bed. Or if not so, then here I hit it right, our Romeo hath not been in bed tonight.
What is Friar Lawrence saying about Romeo being up so early? 1, it argues a distempered head. There must be something wrong with him. Or 2, Romeo hath not even been in bed that night, which is scandalous. That last is true. The sweeter rest was mine.
God pardon sin. Wast thou with Rosaline?
Rosaline? My ghostly father, no. I forgot that name, and that name's woe.
That's my good son. But where hast thou been then?
I'll tell thee, ere thou ask it me again. I have been feasting with mine enemy, where one sudden hath wounded me, that's by me wounded.
Be plain, good son, and homely in thy drift. Riddling confession finds but riddling shrift.
So homely means simple in thy drift, like simple in your explanation. Remember, shrift means confession. So basically, what is he asking him to do in this explanation? He's asking him to be clear because Romeo, once again, is speaking in metaphors instead of talking very clearly. Then plainly know my heart's dear love is set on the fair daughter of rich Capulet. As mine on hers, so hers is on mine. We met, we wooed, we made exchange of vow. I'll tell thee as we pass, but this I pray, that thou consent to marry us today. Ayo!
Holy St. Francis, what a change is here! Is Rosaline, whom thou didst love so dear, so soon forsaken? Young men's love then lies, not truly in their hearts, but in their eyes. The sun not yet thy sighs from heaven clears, thy old groans ring yet in mine ancient ears. And art thou changed? Pronounce this sentence then: women may fall when there's no strength in men.
What is Friar Lawrence's problem with Romeo? He switched so fast. Literally yesterday he was whining to Friar Lawrence about Rosaline, and now he's like, oh my God! So he's like, wow, you're weak, and that's not good for women either. To chide means to scold. To dote is to have affection without understanding. And rote is memorization without understanding. Thou chidest me off for loving Rosaline.
For doting, not loving, pupil mine.
Oh, you badest me bury love.
Not in a grave, to lay one in, another out to have.
I pray thee chide me not. She whom I love now doth grace for grace and love for love allow. The other did not so.
Oh, she knew well. Thy love did by rote Thy love did read by rote and could not spell. What exactly does that even mean?
So reading by rote is memorization, but not actually understanding something. Spelling sort of stands for truly loving. So it's a metaphor comparing learning to love. So loving by rote means you had the form of love, but not the heart of it. And so he's accusing him of being like, well, you act like a lover, but you ain't one. And play.
Be smart. But come, young waverer, come, go with me. In one respect, I'll thy assistant be. For this alliance may so happy prove to turn your household rancor to pure love.
Oh, let us hence! I stand on sudden haste.
Wisely and slow, they stumble that run fast.
Why does Friar Lawrence agree to marry them anyway? Because their alliance might stop the battle between the Montagues and the Capulets. And that's scene 3. Thanks, guys.